You've probably all heard the story of that abandoned vehicle, that barn find, as some people call it in the collector car industry, where there's been some vehicle left to rot away that maybe hasn't completely rotted away and it's some rare car, right? Something that's tucked away in grandma or grandpa's barn and it's just full of dust, and it's some neat vehicle that's there that nobody thought was around anymore. Maybe it's something that was passed along as generations, they're inherited along the way. So an idea that effectively it's not being used anymore, but it's still there and it still has value, right? Especially the eyes of the beholder. It could be restored, maybe it still can be driven, but something that hasn't been taken care of for maybe many, many years. Relating this to the investment world, think of abandoned investments, right? Oftentimes folks come into our offices here and people have numerous different accounts that I would really call are abandoned. Maybe the financial advisor that originally set it up has gone for some reason. Maybe they've sold their business, they've gotten out of the business, you've moved away. So that financial advisor is not taking care of those accounts anymore. So it's kind of an orphan or abandoned account. Maybe it's a 401k that you started at a previous employer that got left behind when you moved careers. Maybe there was a traditional IRA that you started for tax reasons, because an accountant or CPA had told you, hey, put some money in an IRA because it'd save you on taxes a specific year, and you had done that once and not revisited it. Maybe it's a Roth IRA that you wanted to get some money in a pre-tax type vehicle that's just kind of got put there and set aside. Oftentimes we see these things happen and no one's really looking at them. They're kind of like barn finds, right? They're setting aside, they still have great value, but there's nothing really going on with them. They need to be dusted off, brought out of that barn, and put into your plan and get back on the road, right? So these things, when we look at this, oftentimes people feel like they're diversified because they have a numerous number of these accounts. Well, you're really diversified if nobody's taking care of it. Are you even sure what is even in those accounts? You might have a splattering of different statements out there, and hopefully you can even find them all, but make sure that, again, you don't have abandoned investments out there that are collecting dust and not working for you in your best interest.